seat.
I may or may not have chatted with you to help you.
No one will know.
No one will know, right? Hi.
Hey, good luck with that. That's all I can tell you.
All right, last copy, Philip. Gotta get this party started. Ready?
How are you?
All right. Welcome to Decatur, where it is
Greater.
Hopefully everyone has had an awesome week. Little disclaimer, this meeting is being recorded for us to display to all the world of our awesomeness. Please silence your cell phones. That way we can be courteous and not have any interruptions during these proceedings. All right, I'd like to welcome our guests and visitors and substitutes at this time. Appreciate you guys coming. So I'm introducing the leadership team, myself, Ruben Rodriguez, the president, Alex Merrick, who's the lady, he's the vice president. We have Justin Reams as secretary-treasurer. Our membership committee, Stuart Jones, Randy Godfrey, Tom Morkey, and Aaron Shuman. I don't know if you knew that or not. Okay.
Now I do.
We can talk more about that. No. We have education coordinator Stephen Bentley and mentor coordinator Señorita Misty Palmer, and our wonderful visitor host team riding solo, which is Señor Evan Kirstein, but Sade Albino may be showing up in Broadway, and Arnhold is not be here today. So our mission statement: BNI is to help BNI members increase their business through a structured, positive, and professional referral marketing program that enables us to develop long-term, meaningful relationships with quality business professionals. So our core values, we have 7 of them: givers gain, building relationships, lifelong learning, traditions and innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. Senor Aaron Shuman is our featured presenter today. So Senor, would you stand up and let us know which one is your favorite?
Is traditions and innovation new? Did they add one? Did we make 6?
It's been on here.
It's been on, yeah.
Because Stephen talked about how it was contradicted.
Yeah. But I love accountability. We all show up every week, so we get to know each other. I think it's so easy to find somebody to do anything nowadays, especially online, that being able to have somebody that you know in person, that you see all the time, that you trust, that you can hold accountable is invaluable. And I think it helps all of us be better business owners ourselves.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I would like for the following people to come up to the front, please. Senor J.D. Kellum, Jacob Swart, Bronwyn is not here, Aryi and Carl, Justin, Art, Mike, and Sade, please stand up.
Yeah.
Always get to be second place.
It is. And the reason is, this is our networking leaders and notables. So, nice little presentation. Come on, guys, come on up here. The ones that won. So we want JD, Jacob, Bronwyn, Aryi, and Carl. So we got JD with 7 referrals. Awesome, thank you so much. You can stay up here. What's going on? We got Jacob with 11,742 for thank you for closed business. We got Bronwyn here. We got Aryi with 55 CEUs. We got Carl with 13 101s. And Josh is not here today to give him his previous one. But yeah, big round of applause. Thank you guys.
That's in 1 week.
Do I get a gold star? And that is for October. So it's 1 month. October, yes. All right. Just kind of something, a little review that I tapped into the reports. So BNI Decatur, we're actually at our top of the rankings. We're first out of the 22 chapters in Georgia. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right, new applicants and members. So we have Senor Carlos Watson, who has been recently approved. So why don't you come up here, Senor? We will induct you. Bring out the ghost blood. All right, now, will members please stand up? So let me have you come up here. Oops.
God, these are good.
right, so now we are inducting Senor Carlos, and we're going to say these, I'm going to say these words. You're going to say, I will, and the group will say, and we will too. So, I will provide the quality of services at the prices that I have quoted.
I will.
And we will too.
I will be truthful with the members and their referrals.
I will.
And we will too.
I will build goodwill and trust among members and their referrals.
I will.
And we will too.
I will take responsibility for following up on the referrals I receive.
I will.
And we will too.
I will display a positive and supportive attitude with BNI members.
I will.
And we will too.
I will live up to the ethical standards of my profession.
I will.
And we will too.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. You may now have a seat. So this is just a little open seats report. We are still looking for these seats here. Accounting services, particularly a bookkeeper. Business consultants, I put this in the Slack channel. I won't go through them one by one for interest of time, but it is in the Slack channel. Let me go back to this original slide. We're now going to be passing around the business card binder. Also, we have a chapter roster sheet in the front that has everyone, and if you notice something new, in the past 12 months, we have passed 761,000 in business in the past 12 months, so that's not fiscal. Visitors, you will have an opportunity to go ahead and pass your stack of business cards to your left. That way each of us can grab it. Don't forget to take notes today for the presentations. So right now we have Senor Stephen Bentley with the networking education moment.
Good morning, welcome visitors and welcome members. I'm going to continue on with my kind of topics of like all the 7 core values. I can't remember the things. Today, lifelong learning. And learning is great, right? It's hard, but you got to keep doing it. So technically, if we go to the next slide, the 3 E's of a great 60 seconds. And I say 60 seconds, but this could also be your 10 minutes, or quite frankly, this could literally be any conversation you have with your customers, how to improve that. Does everybody want to improve their communications with customers and prospects? Yes. Nobody says no. So engagement. That's what we all want, right? People paying attention to us. We don't want someone just winging it. We want them to be able to not be checking out their phone. Ask them an engaging or enrolling question like I just did a second ago. Get somebody to encourage them to say yes. And how many of you, sorry, I already asked the question. That helps the people focus on you and your message a little bit more intricately. So also, how do you want them to engage with your message after the meeting? You've probably heard the stats where like 50% of what you talk to with somebody, when they leave or when it's over, they don't remember anything. You always want to have something that follows and engages after, get them to get your point across. Maybe challenge them to do some kind of stuff. So actually right now, I want to challenge you to go in and schedule 3 one-to-ones today. I want you to go in and schedule yourself some CEUs. Go in and listen to the podcast. Who listens to the podcast in here? Let's be serious, honest. Anybody? They're 15 minutes, and they're perfect for like a quick little hitter to kind of energize yourself, but also get some kind of nugget that helps you with your business, but also your networking. Next, emotion. Obviously, we've all seen 60 seconds or presentation where someone's standing up there and they're reading off a piece of paper like a robot like me. But you want to like engage with your audience. You want to get eye contact, all that kind of stuff where you get connected with somebody. It's kind of an obvious thing, but sometimes we all fall victim to it. And everybody in here has their strengths and can improve on presentation skills. I typically tell people, if you're not great at it, look at Toastmasters. It's great. Even if you are good at presentations, you want to tweak it and take it to the next level, it's an awesome organization that helps you kind of outside of this to present better. And you've got to bring some kind of excitement initially to get your person excited, whoever you're talking to. Or maybe you want to just help feel their pain, notice what they're going through. Whatever you want to do, just throw in some emotion rather than being robotic. And storytelling is oftentimes one of the great ways to do that. So Stuart always is like, hey, do you know John? And you kind of get that question out there, but then also he tells a great story of why Thanks, man. Important. So, great job. So the third point, edutainment. It's obviously a made-up word, but you got to educate, but also entertain people because you don't want to be bored. So a lot of us do that really well. I tell really funny jokes.
Like that one.
Poems. People have done poems in here before for their presentation.
Haikus.
Props. Props. I always remember Misty brought in the prop thing where she took off her boot. Really cool kind of little prop. You all remember that? Visuals, any type of visuals. So that's kind of helps you with the edutainment where it keeps it fun, but also gets your point across. So definitely to improve your presentations, I would definitely focus on the 3 E's. And I'm Stephen Bentley, your education coordinator. Let's get better every week.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So last week's Ivan Award winner was singer called, I'm going to mess up this name, Onubogu? Okay. So the Ivan Award is an award that we give to the best presenter for their 60 seconds. And so Carl was the recipient of that. When we do our 60 seconds, he will be listening and seeing who deserves the Ivan Award this week. All right, so as I just mentioned, members will have 60 seconds to educate us on what they're looking for this week. Make sure to be very specific and make it memorable. What or who is a great referral for you this week? Our visitors and guests will have an opportunity to speak after the members. So no worries. And this is at random order. Senior Artwood is first. And just pay attention to the little badges here. And we'll talk more about that. And if you hear the little bell, that just means wrap it up.
Good morning, sales team.
Good morning.
Wow, that was pretty good. It's going to be a good day, the energy. So it's interesting, you can feel any way you want to about the election, but the Trump trade is on, which means the interest rates are up. And people are like, well, why? That doesn't make sense. He's pro-business, blah, 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 all this stuff. And the reason is because he wants to cut taxes, he wants to impose tariffs. What does that mean? Inflation. Okay, so that may or may not come true, but the markets are thinking they are. So basically, we've gone up a full point in about the last 5 weeks. So people ask, is it a good time to buy a house? Absolutely, it's a good time to buy a house because, yes, it can always get better, but it can always get worse as well. So if you know anybody looking to buy a house anytime in the next 6 months, now's the time, and I'll turn their mortgage into a work of art.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm Stuart Jones with Floor Coverings International. We put floors in your house or a small office. Give me a show of hands if anybody has a personal relationship with a stripper. I'm just kidding. That's part of the engagement, right? The engagement.
Engaged to a stripper?
As far as you know, no.
You don't mean I feel attacked.
But hey, I want to talk about my customer named Alona. Alona and her husband had a flood in their basement from Helene, and she needed new carpet in her basement, and she wanted something that's not gray or beige, so she wanted something with a little bit of a pattern. When I showed up with my van and had tons of options for her, she and her husband found a really nice patterned carpet for their basement, and it looks great. So if you know someone like Alona that wants something that's a little bit different other than just the plain old beige or gray, then that's a great customer for me. So at Floor Coverings International, we love it when you buy it.
Just second got it in. Good morning, sales team. Michael McClellan with Decatur Neighbors, where we help connect our community with a lot of the local families in the community, very high-end communities here in Oakhurst, Winona Park, and College Heights. I always like to tell you guys that we're always looking for folks that want to provide education to the community, because the more you educate folks, you make a smarter consumer of your services. So I'm always looking for experts. Today I'm actually looking for an expert HVAC company, which I know is one that we need, interior designer, which I've gotten a couple of leads, and also I'm sorry, just one I forgot, interior design. I said interior design, nothing's will come. Anyway, Michael McClellan, Decatur Neighbors, helping keep you connected throughout the community.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Jacob Athens, going to see right here. At Association, we help people get out of payment for us, especially people that are active-minded. consider themselves so athletes, right? So my big ask for this week is if you haven't written a review for us yet, and or you would feel comfortable enough to refer somebody to us, or if you haven't used this yet, we would love to get a review. Reviews are one of the best ways that we compete with some of the larger companies out there. Like I take calls every day. This one, like we've got 4 or 5 referrals just like this. Google and all the great reviews that I see you guys on Google, right? So what's really helpful about that is we're able to take somebody who that decreases the barrier for somebody to like. It allows us to have some inherent trust, so that people actually know that they can talk to somebody that's an expert that's going to have their best interest at heart. So that's my biggest ask, so that we can help more people. Thanks, y'all. And Athletes Potential, if you have a body,
You're an athlete.
Morning, guys. I'm Justin with My Exterior Cleaner. That guy. Your go-to team for all things exterior cleaning as we head into the cozy season. Fall may bring cooler days and beautiful leaves, but it also means prepping your property to face the months ahead. From gently soft washing your roof to deep cleaning your home's exterior and power washing all those well-used patios, decks, and driveways, we have you covered. At My Exterior Cleaner, our mission is to be the last exterior cleaning company you ever need to call. We're here to help offer expert advice on what, when, and how to clean, so your home stays protected, polished, and ready for every season. And speaking of readiness, we're working closely with property and casualty insurance agents, offering this.
So we know somebody who's started to show diminished signs of capacity or signs of diminished capacity. You can partner with a financial planner and they can help make sure that that client is taken care of and no one takes advantage of them. With that, Gilliam with Verisale Partners.
Navigating today, tomorrow, together.
Hold on, I want to try one thing. I want to change my tagline to where y'all just say together. Yeah, I'll say navigating today and tomorrow, and y'all say together. Try one last time. Navigating today and tomorrow together.
Good morning, Decatur. Good morning. How am I on the Artwood volume spectrum? So today I wanted to talk about an article I saw in the New York Post lately that said that average American spends about 300 hours a year cleaning their home. That's 6 hours a week, 24 hours a month. Now, difficult to kind of figure out exactly how much your time is worth to you, but you could very easily just say how much you make an hour and multiply it by that. Our recurring cleaning packages on average are about $250 to $500 a month, depending on the size of your home. So if you do the math and 24 hours of your life is worth to you more than $200 to $500, we might be a good fit for you or your friends and family. My ask this week is an introduction to any friends, family, or colleagues that need a reminder this holiday season that you can make more money faster than you can make more time. Eleganza Cleaners, your friendly neighborhood cleaning company. So fresh,
So clean.
Right on.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby Griffith. I'm the owner and founder of Clarity Fitness, and today I'm changing up my ask a little bit. We've had really great success with connecting with videographers, photographers looking to use our space for commercials, movies, TV shows, even independent kind of projects for their business. We're a really high-end brick-and-mortar studio on the downtown Decatur Square that's won architectural awards. We work really hard to keep it clean, so it's a great space, and myself and our general manager work with the video or production companies to make sure that everything goes smoothly, that they have a point of contact on site, and that we help clean up and set up for them before, during, and after production. So if anyone knows anyone in the production space, film, movies, TV, photography, I would love an introduction to see if our space is something that could be useful for them for future projects. Abby Griffith, Clarity Fitness.
You are enough.
Can't see over this. Hi, JD Kellum with the Kellum Group. I am your residential real estate consultant. Our mission is to help people realize their home, their dreams of home ownership, and to help them build wealth through real estate. And one of our values is service to others before self. And before he announced that he's moving chapters, our moving partner, Saba with Georgia Packton and Load, we are on the 21st of this month, Thursday. We are assembling a truck in the parking lot of Keller Williams, Brookhaven, because like any other loss, it's usually after the dust settles that people need to go. So we're going to Western North Carolina on Friday the 22nd. I'm inviting all my client care partners, all my past clients, friends, co-workers.
We will have a list of everything that we will get out to you. If you can't come and physically be a part of the truck loading, then we'll send you a link and you can purchase things. So,
That's great.
But we appreciate your support, and we just want to come from contribution and help other people. So thank you so much.
Great job.
Good morning, everyone. Aaron with ATO Music Lessons. I'm today's presenter, so I'll keep it brief right now. But a great referral for me would be anybody that you know who either played in a band in high school or was part of the high school band program at their school. They tend to make great referrals because either those are the people that want to get back into music later in life, or they want their kids to be involved in music as they grow up. So if you know anybody like that, I would love to speak with them about what we do at our studio, and I'll be telling you guys a lot more about our studio in a few minutes. ATL Music Lessons, stop dreaming,
Start playing.
Good morning, everybody. Carlos Watson, Olympic Auto Sales, your neighborhood luxury used car dealer. Every week is pretty much the same thing, consistency. Anybody looking for a vehicle is what I'm interested in, but I was able to speak with Misty. What I am actually requesting is a setup for first-time buyers. We want to see if we can get them any source of, not necessarily lenience, but just try and get them financed properly, and I always need insurance people. So if you have any of that available, please reach out to Carlos Watson with Carlos. Thank you.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. My name is Ivan Ramon. I'm with Horizon Windows and Doors, your expert window sales and window replacer for the chapter. Today I want to highlight that the weather is wonderful right now. Not too hot, not too cold, you know. It's perfect for changing windows. And so if you have single pane windows that are older, that are wood, you want to get some new vinyl windows, then let me know. If you know of anyone that lives in an older home, again, they want to upgrade their windows to energy efficiency, now's the time, you know, before it gets cold. If you know any property managers that manage a bunch of complexes or whatever, just let me know, make the interaction, and I'll take care of it from there. Quality windows and doors are in your
Horizon. Alex got caught in traffic, so.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates. I'm the group's real estate attorney. I usually talk about residential properties, but I also close commercial transactions. Office spaces and multifamily properties, primarily about 10% of my practice contains that. A good referral for me would be a business person or a young professional that's interested in buying their own office space. I can help them negotiate the contract and the terms of the deal, check their title, and make sure that their investment is protected with title insurance. John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm Stephen Bentley. I'm the digital marketing chair for the group. Does anybody know the best place to hide a dead body? It's actually on the second page of the mural.
On the second page.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't have the dead body or anything. I'm just to clarify. But it is true. The vast majority of people do not go that far in the search because they're trying to get something and they can find it. 86% of people too start their search for a product or service locally, especially on a search engine. And how do you rank? How do you show up? Do you know how it works? There's multiple ways to do it. There's advertising. There's local service ads, pay-per-click advertising. There's map section, the map pack they call it. SEO is where organically you show up. On top of that too, I help people with their profiles on other sites that already show up in Google. So it's like a barnacle SEO is what we call it. You attach to Yelp or other site that they already showed there, so you can catch off that. Either way, I'd love to chat more about that. I'm Stephen Bentley with Thrive, your business
Smarter.
Thanks.
Good morning, BNI.
Morning.
So, random historical fact. I found out recently that massage is actually mentioned in the Bible. Esther chapter 2, verse 12, if you want to look it up for reference. The women would go through 12 months of massages or beauty treatments, and massages were included in that before going in to see the king.
So if you'd like to get more beautiful in the next 12 months, I invite you to come and get a massage with me. We use a special blend of oils. I stay away from the creams because I have noticed that they actually do more damage to the skin than oils do. So we use natural organic oil blends. And I'm Sade with Touch Therapy Co. Learn to touch and be touched.
Like never before.
Hey, good morning. My name is Hunter Gurney. I founded I Own Gurney Benefits, where we specialize in helping businesses control their health insurance costs, also help with other employee benefits, and help individuals with their health insurance as well. We even have a unique model that allows us to yield better results when it comes to controlling health insurance costs than our competitors. So you're always going to have the lowest cost when you go with Gurney Benefits. So if you hear anybody complain about their health insurance, now's that time of year. Send them my way. Hunter Gurney, Gurney Benefits. Thank you.
Oh, it's me. My company, Care Maintenance. I'm your indoor air quality specialist and mold. This morning, it's a little bit flustered because traffic was insane. Did you see I got in a fender bender? Well, you caused it. That's why. This morning was nuts. And so we get out. We both looked at our cars and we're like, that looks fine. Go. We got places to be. But I thought I would read a review to accommodate for it. Because I was on the phone with the client at the same time as I got hit, and I chose some choice words, and the poor old guy was like, is now a bad time? I'm like, now is a bad time. So luckily, my office is taking care of him right now, apologizing for me. But this one is nice guys, very professional and punctual, 5 stars. So my Care Maintenance, you've got mold.
Morning, everyone. I am the group's roofing expert at Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing. This morning, I want to kind of ask for nonprofits. Nonprofits often don't understand the claims process. I was actually in North Carolina. It was actually Western North Carolina, not Eastern North Carolina, but it was a camp that had been obliterated by mudslides and a lot of wind. The trees had fallen all over the place. And I was like, have you filed a claim? And they said, well, we think we filed a claim. And I was able to then walk them through the process of what would happen. And they said, okay, we're going to make sure that we get this done. And I said, when you get your information, just let me know, and I will walk you through every step of the way until this is closed. So nonprofits often don't understand the process, and we need somebody to kind of walk with them. Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing.
Family Fraser Roofing.
Morning, BNI.
Good morning.
Evan Kirsten, Progressive Growth Coaching, working coaching entrepreneurs, executives, and people affected by ADHD. Today I'm going to read a review as fast as possible. I recently had the pleasure of attending a talk by Evan, and it was clear that with his passion and expertise were unmatched, Evan is a very relatable and weaved in personal anecdotes, research that captivated the audience. It was evident that he not only knows his subject inside and out, but also genuinely cares about sharing that knowledge with others. By the end of the talk, I felt not only informed, but also motivated to make action in my own life. If you ever have the opportunity to hear Evan speak, don't miss it. So I hope all of you were listening just now. I'm looking for ERGs, okay? And this is an employee resource group. Now, everyone has heard of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I want to be part of that community. So if you see someone saying, hey, I'm part of this group at work, and this community is diversity, equity, and inclusion, see if we can get them connected with me so I can connect them. Thank you.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. My name is David Woods and Squeegee Squad. We hold the chapter's window cleaning seat. Does anybody know what the magic number is today?
17.
Nope, close.
47.
48. 48 days to Christmas. What? Yeah, 48 days to Christmas. That's not boo Christmas. I mean, good Lord. 48 days to Christmas. Once again, we are in the midst of our holiday lighting season right now. That's what we're looking for. Any homeowner that is looking to beautify their home in any way, from clean windows, gutters, or a holiday lighting package, send them my way. Once again, David Woods with Squeegee Squad.
Your neighborhood window cleaner.
Morning, everybody. Jordan Laurie with Clickmeyer State Farm, specializing in life and disability insurance. Last week, I was a bit of a downer. Sorry for that. So I wanted to turn that around this week with a special offer. With the election behind us and family arguments around the holiday table in front of us, for the month of November, free with any life insurance application, I will sit patiently and listen to any opinions without interruption for up to 30 minutes. That's right, your friends and family may not want to listen to what you have to say, but I can certainly pretend to. Popular topics include politics, religion, the economy, Elon Musk, these kids today, Taylor Swift and the Kelsey brothers, and so much more. So if you or somebody you know is a living, breathing human being with an opinion on anything that others might not want to hear about, send them to me and I'll make sure to protect their family against financial burden of sudden death, as well as ensure that you are not alone and having to sit and listen to your drunk uncle's offensive ideas. Thank you.
That's live.
No, I'm good, brother. Appreciate it, though. Hey, guys, I'm Les, Significant Southeast. I'm the Group's Merchant Services Chair. We provide POS systems, gateways for businesses to take processing payments. My ask this week is, and Missy, she touched on this a little bit, is someone that wants to have a more robust system that will sort of keep them from having fraud and things of that nature, because it is on the rise right now. We have some systems in place that can really help, like debunk a lot of that kind of stuff. There is a way that our IT team is able to do that by using multiple IP addresses, and they're always moving. Okay, so it's not like a one stationary IP address. They might have maybe 10 or 12 going at the same time, which is very helpful to help keep those fraudulent people off track. But thank you for listening. That's my ask this week. Anyone who has a business that's looking for someone that can help them with that. Less with Significant Southeast, where less is more.
So, not seven.
Hey everybody, it's good to see everyone again. So I'm Aaron, I'm the director at Citizen Advocacy. I just wanted to spend a little time talking to a neighbor, to an advocate that I talked to yesterday, and showing where, we're practicing the same things that in this room that we believe in, and that's referrals and those communities and those relationships. It went from a single one-to-one relationship to now this person has attorneys on their side, they have financial people on their side, and they have a family on their side. And that all started in community. So right now, after everything that's gone on, if you know anybody that wants to make a positive impact right now and not have to wait for politics or anything at the state capitals and national capitals, get engaged today and come talk to me.
I'm just glad you don't have to need today.
I
I told that story.
Good morning, BNI. I'm Keane Godfrey, 7 for my dad, Randy Godfrey. We're 360 Painting, North Atlanta. We are the group's resident painting professionals. Today you wanted me to stress the importance of environmentally friendly paints. So we have a wide variety of low VOC painting options, which is anybody that needs businesses that need a quick turnaround without the fumes. That's anybody with really sensitive, respiratory issues. And he also wanted me to ask, we're looking for referrals that have less than perfect doors. So if you know anybody with some older looking doors, doors can really spruce up the house really quick. Usually can get in a day and get out in a day and make your home look a lot better. So thank you. 360 Painting, we've got you covered from every angle.
All right, did we miss any members? Lovely. So now we have the opportunity for our guests and visitors to stand up, give us your name, your company's name, tell us what you do and what we can do for you. So, Senor, why don't you kick us off?
Good morning, everyone. This is my very first BNI meeting, and I have to say I am impressed. My goodness. I don't have any speech prepared, but the name of the company is Complete Property Maintenance. Okay, I acquired the business last January, and I'm kind of a little lost learning the industry. But what we do basically is we service commercial properties and multifamily properties. Most of the time, the property managers or GCs, general contractors, they need a company to go there and fix everything inside the property when the current tenants leave. So the property is ready for the next tenant. This is what we do. So we cover a wide range of areas: painting, flooring, drywall, and this is what we do. Thank you for having me today. Pleasure to meet everyone.
Hey, good morning. My name is Joel Barnett. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I specialize in comprehensive wealth management, which includes investment strategies as well as retirement planning, as well as life protection products. I'm a great referral for individuals as well as family that values long-term investment strategies, and small business owners that would love to establish retirement plans for themselves and their employees. So, once again, Joel Barnett, financial advisor, Edward Jones. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and my apologies. You did nothing wrong, but yes, whenever we have a visitor, if it overlaps with the industry that we have here, then we just ask for your favorite color.
Oh. What is your favorite color?
Green. Red.
All right.
Sing anything?
My name is Andrea Angel, and I have a bookkeeping company. That's what we focus on, just bookkeeping. We're not CPAs, but basically what we do is we work with our clients to get them ready not only for taxes, but also for them to be able to see their books and their standings all year long. This right now, going into the end of the year, it's when a lot of businesses start thinking, okay, I'm going to have to do taxes, I don't have my books ready. So for me right now, it's an opportunity to help businesses get all caught up, update their books, and not only see how they're doing during the year, but also be ready for next year and be able to file their taxes.
What's the name of your company?
Upkeep Books and Support.
Upkeep.
Yep.
Is there anyone else? That's it. All right. So now is we're going to take a break, 5-minute break, just to refill on coffee, give Aaron some time to set up for his presentation. So we got about 5 minutes. I will let you know when to settle down and settle in. So,
yeah.
Also schedule some one-on-ones during this break. Use the restroom.
I know her and Garrett. I know. Didn't we have like a bad foot or something? From it? You know, it seems like his leg, like when he walks, his tongue is well, obviously not. Long story. And that's right, Sam. She didn't tell me my name. I'm going to tell her who I am. If you recall me.
She had a contractor yesterday. And she goes, now, do you have a good wills attorney or whatever? So, yes, I do.
Well, maybe I can get their corporate business too at some point.
And hopefully they pay.
I don't think I can take it out and trade. I need a new maple, you know. Anyway,
were you able to get the
that's pretty cool. I love the way
small world connections, right?
Yeah, I found out what's taking so long. They don't want to do anything until they're getting it out. Because it's going to change. Yeah, the rates are going to change. Yeah, I get that. So they said, well, we can do it, but it's going to change in 30 days. So I have about 6 different companies lined up. They're not going to release it until once the ink doesn't shake.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, for me it's 60 days out.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
So, yeah, I'm still waiting for 2 people to just push a button. As soon as I get that back,
that's frustrating.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to drive up there tomorrow.
Before I drop it.
Are these like snickerdoodle?
I think they are.
what they look like today.
Oh, pumpkin.
You gotta earn your way. So where were your backpacks?
I walked in with my backpack on, and I stood over there, and I didn't want to take it off until I actually found a seat. So I'm going to find a seat and take my backpack off.
I'll get some more. I'll have some soon. So yeah, you said you're trying to learn more about BNI. Yeah. Okay, so really what I was my job is kind of just research what the companies are doing, it's kind of like I kind of go through this thing about agile development,
I went to jury trial, but they walked the white wall.
Yeah, it's AWS. They just built a big building on the investment
It was Halloween. Jackson and I were full on planning a party in my place, setting up and all that. It was good. We had about 140 kids.
All right, start settling in.
Hey, JD, where are you guys
All right, it's going to wrap it up.
I can go up there a lot.
All right. We now have Senor Aaron here to present. I'm going to give him 10 minutes to give us some good information. Awesome. Take it away, Senor.
Thank you. Morning, everyone. So, for visitors or people who don't know me yet, my name is Aaron. I'm the owner and director at ATL Music Lessons. We are a music school. We've got 2 locations, one less than a mile away over in Decatur Square, and then one down in Capeville, which is by the airport. Last time I got up here and talked, I gave you I was still new to the group, so I gave a bunch of background information on me and sort of my story, so I'll be brief on that today. But here are a few pictures of me growing up. There's me with my family, my 2 sisters, my mom and my dad. I grew up playing in bands from the age of about 12. Guitar is my primary instrument, and that's when I picked it up and started playing immediately with my friends. I graduated from Berklee College of Music with a degree in contemporary writing and production, which is a fancy way of saying just making music. And then before moving to Atlanta, I worked in Los Angeles for my old boss. His name is William Ross, Bill Ross. He's a arranger, orchestrator, conductor. composer, and we worked on a ton of projects for Andrea Bocelli, Barbra Streisand, Disney, Universal, movies, etc. So that was what I did before I started teaching. So I'm a pretty one-dimensional guy. I have the blessing and the curse of actually doing what I love. So when I'm not working on my business or teaching, I like to play the guitar. So there's a couple bands that I played in a little bit earlier in life, around college, stuff like that. There's me in the studio. This is my beautiful wife, Ashley, and some of my best friends on our wedding day. So, this is how you may remember music lessons if you took them as a kid, or what you might imagine music lessons to be. We've got a number of bored children. What I love about these two pictures is these weren't even supposed to be stock photos of like kids who are bored of their music lessons. They're just pictures of like music teachers from their websites. It's pretty telling. Or you might imagine if your son or daughter is going to learn to play the guitar, they might be learning from this cool dude right here, or being screamed at by their band director, or being wrapped across the fingers with a ruler by the classic old lady. But we like to dispel this image of learning to play an instrument. So here are pictures from our studio. There's me with a few of my students, some kids who have just graduated from one of their first books. We've got some pictures of the studio itself. You can see we teach both kids and adults. And we provide a welcome to their private lesson with their old teacher, and they're kind of sitting in their board for 30 minutes or 45 minutes. We want our students to have the experience of learning with others their age, who are in a similar stage of their musical development, learning to play an instrument, but also at the same time can either see those that are a little bit further ahead of them down the path, so they can be inspired and aspire to get to where they're going, or get to where they are, and also maybe see somebody who's not as far along, and they can go, oh, remember when I was just learning that? You know, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now I can play this. So we like to give kids especially the opportunity to see that in front of them every day, and the chance to have fun when they come to their music lessons rather than being bored and stuck in a room with an adult for 45 minutes. Then, as you can see, we offer lessons on guitar, piano. It's not pictured here, but we also do ukulele and voice. And of course, what would be the point of learning to play an instrument if you don't get to show off? So these are a couple pictures from our recent recitals. You can see, happy to report we've been growing every year, so this crowd kind of continues to grow. This was where we used to hold our recitals. We recently upgraded to a larger venue in here. So we're welcoming more and more people into our world and hopefully inspiring more and more kids and adults to learn to play an instrument. Okay, so I am a music teacher, so are you guys ready for your music lesson for today? Yeah. Okay, so I gave a rough poll a couple weeks ago about who wanted to learn more about sort of the fundamentals of music versus genre. You guys overwhelmingly said genre, to my great disappointment. But but I'm a music nerd, so unfortunately you're going to have to learn a little bit of both today. Yeah. But we will get to the genre portion of it. So, music has two main components. There's a third component that we'll talk, a smaller component that we'll talk a little bit about toward the end, but the two main ones are rhythm and pitch. Pitch is divided into 12 notes. So if you remember anything from learning music or just general knowledge, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, that's 7. There's actually notes that go in between that. Altogether, there are only 12 notes that we use in Western music. Everything that you've ever heard on the radio can be broken down into just 12 notes. From those 12 notes, if we subtract 5 or 6 of them, we end up with a scale. Scales establish our emotional, or what we call tonal center, sort of the gravitational force of a song, the note or the chord or the home base that every song gravitates towards. That is based on a scale, and then from that scale we pluck out, we remove even more notes, and that's how we end up with what we call chords, which is basically just a stack of notes, is a chord. So that's pitch. Rhythm is how these notes or chords are placed in time. So we divide rhythm into beats and measures, and some instruments have no pitch to worry about. We call those guys dummies, drummers. All they have to worry about is the rhythm. It's a music joke. or percussion, so they don't have to worry about pitch. So a lot of people think about music like this. It's this like sort of mystical, artistic energy that flows out of musicians' fingers and into the universe and into our ears. But I would invite you to not think about music like that, and instead think about music like that. Right? You got your y-axis is pitch, and your x-axis is time. So this is a lot less sexy and sort of mystical, but this, even though it looks a little bit complicated maybe right now, this is completely understandable, right? All of us here have seen a graph before in our lives, and all of us can read this, and all of us can break this down and understand this. So I invite you to think about music like this, because really, at the end of the day, this is all it is. And once you start to develop the ability to sort of recognize some of these patterns, you start to see that a lot of music is really just the same stuff, some basic fundamentals that you need to learn. Okay, if you could play this one, Ruben. So here's the graph in action, or the grid in action. Pretty simple, right? Makes sense? So, on this one, here, before you play it, so that's the grid in action. You're also going to see it here. But the other thing I want to point out to you guys are these Roman numerals going across the bottom. It's okay if just as a little refresher, if it's been a while, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4. These are our chord structures that also are playing beneath the melody, which is shown on the graph. So I just want you to, don't worry about memorizing them or anything right now, but I just want you to pay attention to them as we play through, because I'm going to play the chords first, and then we'll play the melody. So if you could play it, Ruben. Everybody know the song, right? Hear it at weddings a lot. Canon in D. Podcast canon. Okay, so remember those chords that played first before the melody. Now if you can play the next one, Ruben, I'm going to do the same thing. You'll hear the chords and then the melody. Basically the same as the last one.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?
So when you talk about genre, could you get more different? Literally centuries apart. These two songs were written. Same exact foundation. So genre evolves, but these rules, quote unquote, stay the same. These structures. If you go to the next, I'm running out of time, so let's just go to the next one real quick. Similar idea. This one is easy to remember. The Roman numerals: 1, 6, 4, 5.
There go my baby, moving on down the line. Wonder where she's bound.
Is that it? No, it's supposed to keep playing. You go about 30 seconds in, maybe.
Here we go.
There goes my baby, moving on down the line. Wonder where.
Oh, it's loading.
It's the most techy presentation you've ever had.
Sorry. Yeah, it's still loading. I don't know what.
Play it on your phone?
Yeah.
I'm going to try something. Let's see.
All right, everybody, there goes my.
Okay. Sped it up. Six, 4, 5. Four, 5. 1, 4, sorry, 5. 1, 6, 4, 5. So, moral of the story is that genre is largely defined by one thing, and that's instrumentation. All of the bedrock, the fundamentals, the structures of music remain the same regardless of what genre you're into. So when students come to me and ask, what should I start on piano? Should I start on guitar? What do you recommend? I say, what do you like? What are you into? Who do you want to sound like? And that will determine what instrument you should go with, because everything else doesn't matter what instrument you choose. It's all the same underneath. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your patience.
Awesome presentation. Thank you so much. All right, so we have the Vice President's report. So this is kind of where a summary of why we're here, right? So last week we had 35 referrals given, 2 first-time visitors, 45 one-to-ones, 32 CUs, and 16,000 in thank you for closed business. Now our year starts in October, so we only have really 1 month. So we're already up to, well, actually month to date, we see at 40,000. Year to date is 40,000. So you can see that there's a lot of stuff happening here. There we go. All right, reminder to the members to make sure you log in to CUs and one-on-ones and referrals and thanks for closed business. That way it populates and it kind of shows how we're doing things. So in order to remain in good standing here, all that we ask is that you come and you at least do a CU, you do your one-to-ones at least once per week, and if you add a referral or a visitor, then that just ups your standing. Senor, Justin?
Thank you so much, Aaron. I feel incompetent and understand why my conductor in high school didn't like me. Next week we have Misty coming in and presenting for us. A reminder from Misty. We are, quick reminder, we're looking for professionals in, it was medical and who else are we looking for?
Attorneys.
Medical and attorneys, so please send out your reminders and whatnot. Randy was looking for anybody that has a home or a pulse. And then following that, we will have the Thanksgiving holiday, so we'll look a little bit further out. Stephen, Mr. Bentley, I lost you. Or I guess we lost you. Okay, we'll talk to him and I'll drop it in the Slack who we are looking to invite for Stephen's presentation at the beginning of December.
No, not yet.
No, that was perfect. Sorry, I was re-engaging my brain. Everybody that has not paid our Q1 dues should have received an email late last night, probably in the 8, 9 o'clock hour, somewhere in there. Please go ahead and make sure you paid that, take care of it. It pays for the space, the coffee, what I thought were chicken nuggets at the beginning of the morning, and whatnot, so please take care of that. If you can forward again.
Oh, no, you can go.
Oh, sorry. So we had a ton of people renew last month. We've got a couple of people that are renewing this month. So JD's got membership for days. And then Seth is moved over to Carlos. David and myself will be renewing over the course of this month.
I just want to say, when they offer that 18-month special, take advantage of it. It saves money.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I did the 2-year one, so yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Justin. So right now is our I Have section for referrals and testimonials. This is where we stand up and we're going to give our contribution to the team this week. So if you have a referral or testimonial or maybe a visitor for the week, we'd like for the members to stand up. The visitors, please stand up. Tell us what you enjoyed about our meeting today. And yeah, we're going to keep the theme up of your favorite color. As a matter of fact, everybody give us your favorite color. So I will begin. I have a testimonial for Bronwyn. She's not here, but I had her do some work. We went back and forth, and I really appreciate how meticulous she is with what I needed. She needed some color, Pantone confirmations, as well as I refer myself to Lindsay that we're going back and forth. She's got me great information. So we'll start to my left, seeing a call.
Favorite color?
Oh, my favorite color is blue. Thank you.
My favorite color is an oil bar called Prussian Blue. It is a deep blue on the exterior and kind of fades into a very nice lavender in the middle. Oil bar is also extremely expensive, which is why I no longer mix. Testimonial to Brother Tom. That man should come with a cape. I learned entirely too much about insurance over the weekend, and Tom has allowed me to seize those lessons. So thank you so much for all your help, Russell.
Yeah. Stand up and say what you liked about our group, if you want to. Or just give us your favorite color.
If you like it.
Well, my favorite color is green, and what I like is how people come prepared to the meeting. So there is a lot of potential from my point of view, and I love to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, favorite color, probably gonna go green as well, or AP blue, of course. I had a great one-on-one with Lindsay. I've got another one coming with that.
Favorite color used to be blue, but I'm a recent green convert as well. That's nice. I have a number of referrals that I need to follow up with, so thank you for those who have sent them my way. Appreciate it.
My favorite color would be orange, and again, I just absolutely enthralled with the energy that everybody brings in these morning meetings.
My favorite color is black or blue or black and blue together. Thank you very much for the meeting yesterday. Mike, it was an awesome meeting, so you got it.
My favorite color is purple, and not dark purple. Anyway, so I gave a referral to Steven. Not Steven. Sorry, Stewart. And yeah.
I'm going to be annoying. My favorite color is rainbow. And big testimonial to Aaron. If y'all are ever doing events, he does an incredible pop-up where he can teach like 2-minute music lessons. And I had the opportunity to sit down with him for one of those, and it was so fun. I still remember it. So, awesome presentation. Thanks.
Great presentation, navy blue and black, kind of like you have it. I also referred REA to a client of mine, and apparently he already did business there. So it was really cool. And looking forward to one-to-one with Veronica right now. So even though she missed the meeting.
I'm gonna jump in. Yeah, I'm a client of Aaron's. He hates it when people do this normally, but I paused. But that was so nice. I was able to pause because at the time I couldn't do my lessons. And I'm not going to be like a good guitarist ever. But I just like having a guitar in my hand. Like, I'm already married. It's not for the girls and chicks, you know. Sorry. A great testimonial with him, and definitely referring anything to him. And then I had a great one-to-one with Veronica this week, and then Abby crashed it too, which was awesome. And so thanks.
And what's your favorite color?
Blue-green.
Okay. Next.
All right. My favorite color is probably forest green, and I always appreciate how welcoming you guys are every time I'm here.
navy blue, if you look in my closet. And then I just gave out 2 referrals. One to, and yes. And that's it. Thanks.
The referral king.
Yes. If you haven't had a one-to-one with me, I had a great one-to-one with Justin and Veronica on Halloween at the Reading Room in Decatur. So schedule a one-to-one. Every Monday I send out invitation to do one-to-one. My favorite color is also purple.
All right, so as I wear all red, my favorite color is actually blue. But I look forward to one-on-ones. I've had a couple of them. I did one with Saturday last week, also with Randy. Definitely am looking forward to them with all of you all, and can't wait for you all to come see me in my element as well.
I told you guys already, my favorite color is red. I really appreciate the hospitality. I love the tagline that you guys were able to deliver. It shows a lot of support, so I really enjoy that. And I actually met Justin while he was on his one-on-one when I'm listening, so they actually did have one. But yeah, thank you guys again for having me.
Thank you.
My favorite color is black, and well, I'm always very impressed with BNI, the system, all of the content that you guys packed in so little time. And here, I love the energy, the dynamism, and the participation that everyone has, and the taglines were, I love that. It was a nice touch.
Aaron, great presentation. I've seen presentations like that in music museums, like the one in Cleveland at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Jazz Museum in New Orleans, so right up there. Color, I've been working a lot with complementary colors in the outside of my house, orange, blue, yellow, and purple. I could talk for a while about it.
Y'all won't be able to guess my color. Of course.
I know what it is.
Sherbet? No. Of course, orange is one of them, being that I played at Tennessee, but blue is the other color. I actually did have a couple of referrals for some folks in the room, since you were a referral already. A cleaning guy that I met in cleaning service. And also testimonial for the Citizen Advocacy Group. Veronica introduced me to a gentleman that I'm meeting with and have met with and will be meeting with again. And I mean, it's something great to get behind. If you guys ever have any opportunities to do so, I'd connect with them as well.
I usually don't do this, but Aaron, great presentation. Really enjoyed that. Just love music and see how it fits in all different genres. So thank you for that. Testimonial to Jordan, our business to Jordan, and testimonial to Dr. Sam at Athletes Potential. If you have dry needling, just remember there's an end to it, so don't think about the beginning. And it's very effective, so thank you for that.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, I do love the fight on the orange and blue for Auburn Tigers.
Nice.
Don't really have a favorite color, but love the word periwinkle. My wife made me wear it at our wedding. If you don't know, it's kind of light purple, so periwinkle. Had a couple of good one-on-ones this week with Josh and with Lindsay. Got one scheduled for next week with Les, or rescheduled to next week with Les. A couple of testimonials to Carl and Justin being good partners. We're partnering up on a few things coming up here, so
I'll go. Aaron, good presentation. I had testimonial for Bronwyn. She helped my wife with some labels, and testimonial for Tom. He helped me with liability insurance. He made it super easy. Just a couple of emails, that's it. And then I had a one-on-one with Abby that I stood her up to shame. Make it public so that shameful. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's it.
I struggle with conformity and commitment, so I can't choose a favorite color. And I thank you for some referrals for close business from Sunday and Stuart and Bronwyn, who's not here.
I had a great one-to-one with Dr. Jake, and I referred my husband to him, and he's going there to get me things back better. And me and David had a great one-to-one this week, and same.
I switched with my favorite colors. It was like Aaron, a blue, green, but I think I like rust right now. Like a rust color.
Rest is coming out.
Favorite color is blue. Aaron, fantastic. I love how you made it seem like music is not mystical but logical. It gives me hope that maybe I can play music one day. And Lindsay, thanks for helping to continue planning my trip next year. And Carl, they cleaned our house apartment, and it was awesome. Appreciate you guys.
Favorite color is normally blue, but this weekend my alma mater is playing in the rivalry game, the Holy War against BYU, which their color is blue, and University of Utah is red, so their color is red through the end of the weekend. And I have a need person one-on-one, so I'll be reaching out.
I got a great referral from JD. I got on the roof yesterday with a flat roof. Thank you very much. And I also had a great one-on-one with Veronica, and my favorite color is plaid.
That's a pattern.
Great job today, Aaron. I have a ton of thank you for closed business that I'll get in the system this week, but that tons of referrals are JD and Jordan's going to be a great referral. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so great one-to-one, obviously, with Misty and Veronica this past week. I've got some, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Thank you for closed business from both Carl and David, so thank you guys. That's always a wonderful partnership. And then, nuts. Oh, and then also some other thank you for closed business from someone else, a roofer in the Highlands chapter that was from the property and casualty insurance agent that I know there that also referenced how amazing, while I was on site at that referral, she referenced how amazing JD was. So it's power of BNI all across the board.
Great one-on-one with Evan, you stud. Aaron, that was so good. You just have to learn like 4 things and then you know all music, so giving away all your secrets.
Just watch a show about Tyrian purple. You can only get it in the Mediterranean by mashing up disgusting mollusks, and it's beautiful.
Lovely. Next week, be prepared to give me your mother's maiden name.
Last word of social.
That's the follow-up. All right, the clicker's not working very well. That's the VP referral reality check. Typically, our VP has this, but is there any referrals that anyone would like to talk about?
I'll go.
Perfect.
Because I sent like 100 flips to Stuart because my app was acting up. But Kayla, I guess I invited her first, but she's become a regular sub and visitor. She reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, I need my floors done." I was like, "I got it, guys, soon." And so I sent her his information.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, so now is the time that everyone's been waiting for. Senor Carl, do you have a winner?
Yes, sir. Do these closer to the actual 1 minute, so I remember what the hell happened. A lot of great options. Mike, always entertaining, regardless. Saturday with the biblical session, solid. Appreciate JD always finding opportunities for the group to engage in service. But I think the winner would have to be for willing to volunteer to listen to us.
And now we have the door prize wheel. All right, full transparency. That way you guys don't think that I'm making this up.
Must be present to win.
Must be present.
Must be present to win. So that is not here. So we are going to re-roll.
Come on, stop!
David is on the
Check your email, David.
All right, so now we're going to take some time to do any special announcements. If you have an announcement, please be brief. So do we have any special announcements?
Decatur Wine Festivals this weekend.
What is it?
The Decatur Wine Festival.
The Decatur Wine Festival. Awesome.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Pull up the dates now. So we've got 2 free events coming up at Athletes Central on the 23rd. Of November. We're having a Muscles and Mimosas. This is where we're going to get like a quick hit workout in. It's really just kind of go and have some fun. It's going to be from like all of our patients and like all their friends and families and everything. So kind of like a Friendsgiving workout type thing to kick off the holiday season. That's going to be on the 23rd at 9 a.m. And of course, as the name implies, there will be mimosas and also coffee. And then also, we did this last year. Had a lot of people from BNI come to it, and it was awesome. We're doing it again this year, December 9th. We're doing our longevity workshop. So I'll put more information on that in the Slack channel. But essentially, it's going to be what is longevity, why should you care about it, and then give you a series of tests that you can do to kind of test how your training is helping you out and achieving your longevity goals. Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Just regular announcements. So, as you guys know, BNI has tons and tons of resources for support. So, just Monday webinar, which Carl and Justin attended, which was fantastic about referrals. This one is the next one. It's every Monday, but then each first Monday they have like an advanced membership series. And so the topic for December 2nd is referral marketing. And you can, there's tons of details at bniatlanta.com if you go to the calendar. All right, for the visitors, if you are interested in joining, which we would love to have you guys, except for Mr. Edward Jones. No, there's probably other chapters that the membership committee would do an interview, you would pay your dues, and then you would be inducted, as you saw here earlier with Senor Carlos. So thank you so much for the visitors. I'm going to ask this time for the visitors to go with the host team to answer any questions and to give more details about the next steps. And the closing quote by Senorita Serena Williams: I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. So thank you so much for attending. There was a leadership meeting after this. We're going to push it because Alex is not here. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Visitors, please follow the host either out here, outside to the patio. And yeah, let's have a good week, guys.